ain't it?
Dear God. What the hell happened here?
Might as well drink poison.
Lord, they really went at it, huh?
Sergeant! Sorry. The men who traded this whiskey, we will find them.
Closing time, Mr. Mosby?
Now's as good a time as any, Joseph.
What do you want to do about Mr. Ross here?
Get him home to his wife.
Hey, Mr. Ross. Mr. Ross, wake up now. Mr. Ross. There's something the matter with him.
Come on now, Mr. Ross. Bedtime. This man is dead.
I've never been much of a drinker, but I've been known to take a glass on occasion. Now, you see, in the old days, you weren't always sure of what you were drinking. And this devil whiskey was nothing compared to some of the devils that made it. They didn't care what they put in it, even if it could kill you. There's one of the wagons.
And they're long gone.
They knew we were close. They dumped what they had left.
Won't keep them out of jail. Whiskey trading scum. Looks like you were right. They are heading for Sweetwater.
Like maggots to rotten meat.
Now hang on, boys. We gonna get us a few?
There they are. It's full. gonna be just fine.
A lot worse than this. It ain't nothing but a scratch.
I gave you a chance because I thought you could be trusted. What the hell do you mean bringing that girl here?
I don't know. Look, I've never done this kind of work before.
And you ain't never gonna do it again, neither. Get rid of her.
What do you mean, get rid of her?
She's seen our faces. I don't want no loose-tongued girl wandering around talking to people. Do it.
She don't mean nothing to me.
Harry, I don't like this if it's a game. You're not gonna...
No, listen, Del. You were right. These are really bad men. Go to the nearest town. I'll meet up with you as soon as I can get there. Now, scream, and when I fire the gun, you get. I love you, Del.
Oh, Harry.
Just get.
Why should we believe you?
Look, listen, this was a terribly unfortunate accident, but I assure you that is exactly what it was, an accident.
Maybe. Come on. Maybe not, Mr. Mosby. You're still selling bad whiskey in there. That's right. Yeah.
This is the bottle from which Mr. Ross drank last night. As you can see, there is a residue at the bottom. Now, I have no idea what it is or how it got there, but I did find the case from which it originated, and I intend to destroy that case immediately.
Good idea. How do we know that's all of it?
I understand your concern, which is why I'm closing the saloon, and it will remain closed until I've checked my entire stock. Gentlemen.
Well, good night now, Mrs. Grayson.
Good night, Mrs. Coleman. Thank you.
God bless.
Put that down. What are you doing here?
I walked a long piece, ma'am. I was really hungry. You ain't gonna turn me in, are you?
Why shouldn't I?
I'm sorry.
If you are really that hungry, you should ask. Don't just come in here and take. What's your name?
Adela Louise Thornton. Folks call me Del. What are you gonna do?
First, let's close this window.
Oh.
Oh, okay. All right. It's all right. It's okay. All right, young lady. What kind of trouble are you in?
My husband and me had to split up. He told me to wait for him here.
Oh, really? When do you expect him?
Hard to say. I mean, I ain't exactly sure.
I see. Well, that does not change the fact that you've stolen from me.
I'll work real hard. pay for my keep if you'll just put me up for one night.
All right. The hotel is full. I will take a chance on you. We'll try it. But just for one night.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. You won't regret it. I'll make it up to you. You'll see.
Let's get one thing clear right now. Adela, I am not a fool. And I don't like to be taken for one. I have a daughter about your age. And if she were in trouble, I would hope that someone would come forward to help her. So I'm really doing this for your parents. Is that clear? Eat your dinner.
Let's see if there's a doctor in this hellhole.
Don't need no doctor. Just someone to pull the bullet out, that's all.
I got it.
Hey, I figure if I don't survive, he's gonna stuff me. Stick me alongside the beaver.
Ugly coot like you? Ain't my idea of a trophy.
Yeah, the way I look at it, I'm lucky. It's gonna heal up just about the same time my hitch is through.
You relax now. I'll take care of everything.
Newt, do me a favor. You get them buzzards.
You're back.
Not for long. Job's not done yet.
You're exhausted.
I was till I saw you. I've thought about you all the time.
What is it?
Things on the trail get hard to stomach after a while.
Gotta get used to it, I guess. You're a nice change.
What's that?
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, really? Can I see this note?
No,
Really? Well, if there's nothing in it.
it's not for you.
Well, who's it for? Oh, now I've got to see it. We can't afford this, Newt.
You're right. I don't know what came over me. I'll just take it back.
I'll at least try it on. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, it looks fine.
So, how long are you staying?
As long as I can.
One of the first things I noticed when I came out west, these lovely wildflowers. We don't see too many wildflowers in Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Pardon me asking, ma'am, but why'd you ever leave?
I came out west to meet my husband, Aaron. He was a scout with the cavalry.
Where's he now?
Oh. He's not very far away. Adela. You know, Harry may never come back. You're just going to have to face that. The simple truth is, you need a job. I know you're more trouble than you're worth, but... Well, how does $20 a month sound to you?
Oh, man. That's more than I've made ever in my life. Harry's kind of bad.
I see. You just keep your mind on that.
Hey! Didn't nobody ever teach you how to shoot a gun before? You gotta keep it snug to your shoulder and pull right through the trigger nice and easy. Here, get it here. I'll show you. Come on, I won't hurt it. Thanks.
Young lady.
God don't mind. Used to shoot gophers back at the farm all the time. Take them clean off at the head.
Is that so?
Papa used to say I was the best long shot in the ken.
I've seen this before. Moonshine. Fellas will make it put anything in it. Give it that bite. Red ink, lye, kerosene. Unless they put in too much, get sloppy. If you get the dregs, it can kill.
As I sadly discovered.
Seems to me that people that sell it in their saloons taking a hell of a chance.
Are you suggesting, sir, that I would knowingly sell less than top-grade liquor to make a few extra dollars?
Sometimes amazing what people do for money.
Who exactly are we talking about?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Under no circumstances would I be involved in such a thing.
I didn't say you were. See, we've been out looking for these whiskey traders for some time now, and it seems every time we get close, they move there still.
I share your frustration. As you know, I took over the saloon fairly recently, and I'm not yet familiar with all my suppliers.
Yeah. I ain't disputing that. I don't want to see any more people die from this stuff.
Nor do I, Mr. Call. And I will tend to it. It is, after all, my business. Now, good day, sir.
Looks like you're all set, Harry. I'll be meeting up with you and Curtis Wells.
I've been giving it a lot of thought, Mr. Clayton, and I don't think I'm right for the job.
You'll do this job or else. In case you're thinking about leaving, I'm gonna have Kenton here right along with you, just to keep you honest.
Hiya.
Oh, it is hot. Austin, you went ahead and you printed this without asking me?
The man died, Hannah. This town is riled up.
Father left us both in charge here.
Well, Father won't be back for another week. This couldn't wait.
What's more, you're accusing Mr. Mosby.
Not accusing. Just sounding the alarm. Why all of a sudden you're so concerned about Mosby?
I am not. What I am concerned with, however, is fair journalism. And you don't have all the facts.
I won't just sit here and do nothing.
Seems to me you've done quite enough already, Austin.
Mr. Mosby?
Mr. Peale? Mrs. Call? Unless I'm mistaken, you have called me a liar.
That's not exactly what was meant, Mr. Mosby.
Really?
Sometimes things get a bit rushed around here, especially with Father being
Hannah.
late.
He's responsible for what happens in his saloon.
Your accusations are of no concern to me. Print what you like. I'd hoped Mrs. Call, you, of all people, would have known me better. Joseph, I've been looking for you.
Mr. Mosby, I can explain.
Although Curtis Wells is a small town, I've acquired a certain standing there. Now you have gone and jeopardized that.
I didn't mean harm. The stuff tasted the same. I figured if I could get it for less.
And line your own pockets at my expense. Not to mention involving me in the death of an innocent man.
How can I make it up to you? I'll do anything you say.
Oh, I'm quite certain of that. Now, from whom did you buy it?
A fella called Clayton. He sells out of here from time to time. He made a good deal. He told me it was pure grain. That's all I know, I swear.
Thank you, Joseph. Oh, one other thing. If I ever see your face again, ever, I'll kill you. Is that clear?
It ain't what it looks like.
I don't recall asking you to clean my closet.
I was just trying it on. I wanted to see what it felt like. I ain't never worn a dress like this before. I didn't mean any harm, honest.
Why don't you take it off and go back to your work?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Get out of here! I don't want to see you
nothing.
But you go easy on
You all right there, boy?
Here, I'll take care of it.
Hey, Harry, where do you think you're going? You're supposed to the other way. Crazy! Hey!
Don't turn around. You're looking pretty good for a corpse.
What'd you do with my Harry?
Nothing yet.
I bet your chances of getting out of here are pretty slim.
We'll see.
So will I. Excuse me, sir, just one moment. This one, that's the man they're looking for.
Who?
He's getting on his horse right there.
That guy there?
Ah!
Hold him, mister!
Good day, Mr. Cole.
Not so far.
It could be.
What do you want, Mosby?
Well, here we are in scenic Sweetwater. I assume we both want the same thing, the men responsible.
You saying you know who they are?
Maybe. And again, I could be wrong.
It's a stupid man who don't take help when it's offered.
And you, Mr. Cole, are not a stupid man.
Violet.
Clay, darling.
I trust I'm not interrupting anything.
Newt call, ma'am.
Enchanté, I'm sure.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Looking for a man called Clayton.
Ah, Clayton. Don't think he's in town.
Maybe you could take us to someone who knows where he is.
I make it a point not to interfere with other folks' business.
Violet. I'm not gonna ask again.
Harry Price. Young fella, kind of sweet. He just left to get his horse.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Pleasure as always.
Au revoir, then.
You seem awfully well known around these parts.
Harry Price? Where's Clayton?
I don't know.
Well?
Look, I told you. I swear, I don't know. I just drove a wagon one time. That's all. Hey, mister, you gotta believe me.
Where's the still? Where are they heading?
I don't know. Listen, fellas, I don't understand. These are real nasty customers. I'm not much of a fighter. They'll kill me.
Not if we do it first.
That's enough. Mosby, that's enough. He doesn't know.
Don't be fooled, sir. I'm quite convinced he does.
Damn it, Mosby. Just let him up.
Not yet.
That's it. Enough.
I wish you hadn't done that. Another 5 seconds, he'd have told us everything.
Another 5 seconds, he'd be dead.
It's still just north of Curtis Wells. But they probably moved it since I saw it.
Tell me something, Mr. Mosby. You would have drowned him back there, wouldn't you?
In a second.
It's kind of harsh, isn't it?
As our life's realities, sir, when all is said and done.
If I came between you and something you wanted, would you kill me?
Aside from the fact that you once saved my life, there are certain standards by which I live, and I have never killed wantonly or without provocation.
Glad to hear it.
Will you look at this mess? What have you done? You don't should be here now. Oh, you call this a pile? No, run! There's no other thing.
What is going on here?
I twist!
I go out for the afternoon. I come back and what do I find? My kitchen is destroyed. My cook has quit. Would you mind explaining?
I was gonna clean it all up, and then she came in, that old cow.
Are you saying that she caused all this mess?
Not exactly.
Well, fortunately, she doesn't mean it when she quits.
Oh, ma'am, I am so sorry. I didn't intend for this to happen.
Oh, Adela. That's not bad. That's not bad. So now we've learned that you can bake.
Actually, I have a knack for it. Harry says it's a gift from God. Of course, he's more into eating than he likes to pray. I'll clean everything up right now.
Adela?
Yes, ma'am.
You really think Harry's coming back?
Oh, ma'am. Harry ain't like other fellas. Him and me, we's just made to be together. He'll be back.
Adele Louise Thornton. You made it.
Harry, that man Clayton, he was here.
Mr. Mosby, about the article, I just wanted to say...
Mr. Peale, I learned a long time ago never to believe a word I read in the press. However, if it's an apology offering, I accept.
Hello.
Sweetheart. Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Oh, I know you will. I just want you to keep an eye on Austin, all right? You know how he is with guns.
I do.
Harry, come over, meet Mrs. Grayson.
Harry Price. Miss Grayson, ma'am, I just want to thank you for looking after Dell.
You're a lucky man, Harry.
That's a fact. I just hope our luck keeps up. Look, sweetheart, I gotta...
You go give this man what they got coming. Here. I sure hope he keeps his head down.
Oh, God, I do understand.
Never was much good with a gun. Or a horse.
Come on, get a move on. We ain't got all day. Let's go.
Out 7 of them.
Should make for an interesting engagement. Unless you'd rather send for the Union cavalry. Of course, I've never had much use for them myself.
We ain't got the time. I'll be breaking up camp soon.
I say we move.
Do I get any say in this?
No.
Let's put an end to this once and for all.
I'll take the ride. Austin, come with me.
Oh. Good luck.
Guess it's just you and me. Cover me.
Adela?
What do you think?
This is crazy. It's lovely. It is just lovely. Darling, I think you're keeping someone waiting.
Yeah. Didn't I tell you?
Look at you. Maybe it's because of what I seen as a young fella. I've always been careful with the spirits. I agree with Mr. Twain. He said how he took a little whiskey each night to prevent the toothache. I've never had the toothache. What's more, I don't intend to have one.
I'm gonna be an old woman, Newt. An old woman with gray hair and no teeth and a lot of wrinkles by the time this house ever gets done.
Hannah, I'm working as fast as I can.
No, Newt. It's cold out. Winter's coming. Am I becoming a nagging wife?
Yeah. I'd say you're getting there.
Really? Well, good. I'm new at it. Wanted to make sure I was getting it just right.
Oh, you did you?
Oh, no! You're getting me all wet.
So? Sorry to come between a sparking couple. I thought it was time to pay a little visit.
I'll be.
Mr. Cody?
Ma'am?
Sorry, we're not equipped to be a little more hospitable just yet.
Ah, this suits me just fine, Mrs. Cole.
What blows your way, Mr. Cody?
Oh, the winds of fate, my boy. Thanks to Grand Duke Alexis, my theatrical enterprises are stirring up a lot of interest back east. So happens that I'm putting together a Congress of Cowboys for my next big show in Chicago this fall. I'd like for you to be part of it, Newt. What do you say?
Me? Go to Chicago?
Chicago?
Well, why not? Pays top dollar.
It does sound exciting, doesn't it?
I don't know, Mr. Cody.
Well, you don't have to make up your mind on the spot, son. I'm going to be rounding up some talent hereabouts the next few days. But mind you, I'm not going to take no for an answer.
I learned a thing or two about heroes back in those wild Montana days. And there were a few who proved to be sad examples. Some had trouble living up to their reputations. Then again, there was William F. Cody who couldn't live his down.
That you did. Maybe I should sign you on, too.
Well, why not? Chicago's an amazing place, Newt. They got all manner of things there. You like it.
Smart man won't argue with his wife, Newt.
Well, especially when she's holding a gun that size.
Well, toss up another one, partner. I'm gonna see if I can nail this one on my own.
All right. You ready?
Uh-huh.
You're aiming. 1, 2, 3.
Hold your fire!
Mr. Cody, it's a great honor, sir. I'm Colonel Jeb Quintano, commanding officer of Fort Ellis.
Colonel, I'd like for you to say hello to Newt and Hannah Call.
Newt, ma'am.
Colonel, what brings you out our way?
The opportunity to meet a living legend. When I heard you were in the area, sir, I decided to break off from my patrol and come and pay my respects.
Well, that's very kind of you, Colonel. What are you fellows up to?
Oh, we're tracking a Cheyenne chief and some of his people. They're fugitives from the Red Cloud Agency.
Are they dangerous?
Well, we consider any Indian who leaves the reservation dangerous, ma'am.
What's the chief's name?
Iron Bow. Perhaps you've heard of him?
Iron Bow? Hell, he's no hostile. I helped settle his treaty myself.
You did?
I sure did.
Could we have a word, sir? Would you two excuse us for just one moment, please? We don't want any bloodshed, Mr. Cody. We just want Iron Bow back on the reservation before he triggers a massive exodus.
Well, you go after him with a bunch of blue coats, and he's gonna make a run for it for sure. Or worse yet, open fire.
Well, given that you know him, sir, you could be of invaluable assistance to us.
Tell you the truth, Colonel, I put my scouting days behind me.
Well, sir, we could certainly do with the help of an expert tracker and statesman such as yourself. What do you say, Mr. Cody?
Statesman? Newt! Hannah, come over here.
Mr. Cody.
I suppose since you put it that way.
Excellent. So it's settled then.
We're going after Iron Bow. This here's my partner, and since there's two of us, I'll need double my usual rate. And don't try to talk me into anything more.
Your reputation for shrewdness, Mr. Cody, is well deserved. Mm-hmm. Very well. Double it is.
We ride first light.
Thanks. Newt?
Colonel?
Ma'am?
Well, Buffalo Bill is back in the saddle, feeling first rate and looking good.
This ain't one of your shows, Mr. Cody.
Tell me something. The truth now. You wouldn't involve my husband in anything dangerous, would you?
I wouldn't dream of such a thing.
Father, Austin will get his story in on time.
Can't count on your brother for anything. Maybe you can talk some sense into him. He won't listen to me.
He won't let you down.
I don't understand him. He doesn't seem to realize you have a paper to put out.
I'm sure he's got a very good reason for being late.
He has no reasons, only excuses.
One of them was wearing the feathered bonnet of a war chief. His name was Yellowhand.
Go on, Mr. Cody.
Well, sir, old Yellowhand, he singled me out. So I charged at him full chisel. Second shot. I got his pony right out from under him.
And then you finished him off, right?
Well, no, not exactly. You see, as luck would have it, my roan stepped in a gopher hole, took a bad stumble. I went tail over tea kettle. And old Yellowhand, he just kept firing at me. Just barely missed me each time, just barely. By the time that he had run out of bullets, I was on him like black on a stove lid. I pulled this very knife, and I took him on in a duel to the death. By the time that the troopers got there, I had ripped that bonnet off of him, and I held it up and I said, "Here it is! Here it is! First trophy for Custer!" Oh, thank you, my angel. Thank you, thank you.
Can you go back to that part about your horse falling down?
Oh, hell, son, I can do you one better than that. Here. It's all in there, every glorious moment.
Exactly how it happened.
You got another story, Mr. Cody?
Oh, no. Hey, old Bill's just about the story now. You gotta save something for the morrow, my little cherub. My little Juliet. Juliet. Wherefore art thou, Juliet? But soft. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who's pale with grief that thou her maid art, far more fair than she. It is my lady, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Well, hello, sir. You look an awful lot like a newspaper man I used to know.
It's finished. Here it is, the best story about Buffalo Bill you're ever gonna read. I'm sorry it's late, but I think you'll agree it's worth it.
Sorry, it grows on trees around here. This isn't a proper article?
No, sir, it isn't. It's more like a story. It's not every day we have a hero of the Indian Wars in our midst. I thought I'd try an original approach. I hope you like it.
Original, hmm?
You know, I just had a wild idea. I wonder if old Iron Bow ever thought about taking up the show business.
A Cheyenne chief?
Well, why not? I've been pulling Jaspers in off the street and dressing them up like wild Indians. Oh, my goodness. Talk about authenticity. Why settle for an imitation when you can have the real thing?
Mr. Cody, there's a Cheyenne brave approaching us from the back.
Yeah, and there's 3 more of them over on the ridge to our left.
I don't suppose they want to audition for your show?
Well, I tell you, if they do, they got the part.
Good day, Mrs. Hackett.
Mr. Peale? Folks are talking about that Buffalo Bill story you ran.
Yes, that was quite something. To tell you the truth, I didn't think he had it in him.
You know, Josiah, except for your paper in the good book, folks don't do an awful lot of reading around here.
What are you getting at?
Well, I think you'll find that the second chapter in this book captures your interest.
The great Buffalo Bill. Let yourself be taken without a fight.
We didn't come looking for no fight.
You come in peace to seek counsel with Chief Ironbow.
You come to take us back to your agency land.
No.
Chief? Well, how the hell are you?
I felt better. The years have changed you.
You're not exactly a young pup no more yourself.
Sold out the copy.
How could you not, with Buffalo Bill on the front page?
What took you so long?
We got caught up.
Recognize this, Austin?
What is it?
Do you want to tell her?
Buffalo Bill told exactly the same story. What's the difference?
What's the difference? It's plagiarism, that's the difference.
Well, I would have written it myself, but you'd have found something wrong with it.
Oh, I see. Now it's my fault.
That's not what I said.
This is a mistake. Austin, this is a mistake.
If there was a mistake, it was mine for thinking he could become a newspaper man.
Father, we can write a retraction, an apology.
Maybe I'm not a newspaper man. Is that what you want to hear?
The statesman stands for the truth, or it stands for nothing. Don't you understand that?
You're always so damned right.
Austin, you leave me no choice. You're fired. Now get out.
Father, you can't fire Austin. Austin!
Buffalo Bill. The white man made us many promises and broke them all but one. He promised to steal our land, and he did. The blue coats forced too many onto the reservation. The hunting is poor, and the buffalo are gone.
Is that why you lit out?
We go to seek counsel from the spirits of our elders, our bravest warriors. They will tell us what to do. We go to Powder River.
Well, I reckon that's the best place to look for him.
Crowchild. Cody is a man of honor. So is any man who rides with him. You smoke with us now, or you will go. The young have no respect for the ways, and this one has much to learn.
Do tell. The Army's not looking for a fight, my friend. They sent us because they don't want any bloodshed.
Mr. Cody's mighty persuasive. If you come back with us, we could arrange to get you safe passage to Powder River.
Right.
There'd be no bloodshed.
Safe passage. I will fight.
I know, I remember.
I do not wish to look upon the dead stacked high again. Perhaps you are right. The blue coats will listen to Cody.
He lies.
We will not return to the reservation till we have gone to the Powder River.
It will be as you say. You have the word of Buffalo Bill on it. If that ain't good enough, I got powerful friends in Washington.
Austin, you can't just ride off like this.
You heard what he said.
Well, you...
I've had enough. All right?
Sweetwater is no kind of answer, Austin. It's just more trouble.
It's the only place I know where no one's gonna tell me how to live my life.
This isn't right.
So, white people sit on chairs in a big lodge and watch you shoot Indians.
Well, not exactly. We don't use real bullets. We don't even use real Indians. That's why I need you.
To shoot at while white people watch.
Oh, no. It's not like that. It's just, well, the whole thing is play acting. Nobody actually gets hurt.
And white people pay you money to see a battle without purpose and without honor.
Well, gee, you make it sound so damn silly. It's just good, solid entertainment, that's all, Newt.
It's like having a battle again, so other folks can see what it was like.
Right.
It is ours, not theirs to have. You look like the man I know, but you are not the same man.
Hey, listen, I've read the signs. I know times are changing. I'm changing, too. I'm getting bigger and better every day.
No. You are hollow now. Something is inside you and ate your fire.
Hey, Chief, I still got fire in the belly. I'm just burning a different coal, that's all. Let me handle this.
Well, that's some fine work, Cody. I would say we get these prisoners in shackles like they belong.
Soldier, these men are not prisoners. We're headed for Fort Ellis to parley with Colonel Quintano.
Well, the colonel sent us out here to relieve you of further duty. So we'll just take these hostiles back to the stockade.
What?
You see? It is a trap.
Hey, simmer down. Just hold it here.
You lied to us. You betrayed us. No!
Drop the gun. Drop the gun, Cody!
Do it, Newt. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I don't care if you are Buffalo Bill, Cody. You just interfere with the business of the United States Army. You boys are under arrest.
Colonel, how is it you neglected to tell us you're going to slap Ironbow's people behind bars?
It was none of your business.
Well, it's my business now. I don't like being used or lied to.
Making an example of Ironbow will keep the others in line. It's as simple as that.
Are you following orders? Or are you just making this up as you go along?
Except that you're a relic, Cody. At best, you're a sideshow for the folks back east. You ought to be real pleased you're of any use at all.
Well, I must be losing it to be fooled by a jackass like you.
This jackass is formally charging you with aiding the escape of a fugitive.
You know, Chicago's looking better all the time.
Sideshow. Well, maybe he's right. I made a damn fool of myself, but I got friends in Washington that'll fry his brass.
Washington'll do. Of course. Gotta get out of here first.
How's the stew?
It's quite good.
Glad you like it. This is ridiculous.
I told you I don't want to discuss it.
You've never made a mistake?
Yes, I have, and I've paid for my mistakes, too, just like he'll have to pay for his. He's his own man now.
Father, if you two would just talk to each other, instead of being at loggerheads all the time.
He knows where to find me.
So if he came to you, you would at least listen to him?
Depend on what he had to say. I'm not sure I can trust him anymore.
Hey, Private.
What?
You come over here? Come on. You know who that is?
Yeah, so?
That, sir, is a living legend. Stories he can tell. It's unbelievable. Ask him about Cowchip Davis. Go on. Hey, Cody. Tell him about Cowchip.
Well, I don't rightly feel up to it.
You don't feel up to it? Hell. Now listen to this story. You learn it right, you never have to pay for another drink again, I swear it.
Yeah? You reckon?
I know.
Oh, Cowchip Davis. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you know, the man was huge. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch, and strong. Woo! He could lift a cow with each arm, and if he didn't like the way that you looked, he might just throw one at you. And you know the man that he hated the most in this whole world? You got that right, Buffalo Bill Cody. Oh! That's a signed copy, son. Well, it's done. I sent a telegram to General Carr up in Miles City and another to President Hayes himself.
That ought to be Quintano's beans.
You got that right.
I figure we can get to Powder River before Iron Bow does. We better move out before someone sees us.
It feels kind of good, doesn't it?
What's that?
Being a fugitive.
Hello, excuse me. I was wondering if you, I was wondering if you've seen a man, Peale. I mean, that's his name, Austin Peale. Have you seen him? I suppose not. Thank you very much. Hello, good day. I was wondering if you have met a man by the name of Peale, Austin Peale. He's very tall. Thank you.
I'll put money on the winner. But you don't look so good.
shot at each other. Cheyenne missed. Shot his horse clean out from under him.
Gracious me. Did you kill him?
It was either him or me, darling. Doing here?
I am looking for you. Why else would I be in a dung heap like this?
Back off, Missy. I got this one staked out.
Is that so? Well, he's coming home with me. The hell he is! The hell he is!
Hannah!
You tell this strumpet to find herself another customer.
Strumpet? I ain't no whore. I'm a dancing girl.
And I'm Lily Langtree.
Well, take it easy. Come on. That's my kid's sister.
I don't care if she's your sainted mother. Nobody calls me a whore.
Come on, Hannah.
Austin.
He's mine.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he is.
No, he isn't.
Hey there, Petunia. Why, you ain't hope for I'm speaking out. Why, I bet you clean up real pretty.
Please keep paws off of me.
No.
You better drop that knife, mister. I'll put daylight in your liver.
Take it easy, Hannah. You can hurt somebody with that thing.
Well, that's up to her, Austin.
You plan on plugging the lady with that thing, ma'am, you best cock it first.
Thank you.
Come on, Hannah. Hannah. Come on.
What's Iron Bow all fired up about getting out to Powder River for anyways?
Well, white folks like to go to church on Sunday and sing songs. Indians like to parley with the spirits of their dead.
I guess there's lots of spirits out there.
Well, you could say that. It was the spring of '69. The Cheyenne really got the short end of the stick that day. It was some kind of a battle.
And that's when you met Iron Bow?
Yeah. There's no glory in a battle, son. Somewhere in the smoke, the dirt, the blood, you just try to get out alive. Must have been 50 of them dead. We stacked them up like cordwood. It's enough to make you sick.
Lord.
I don't care what dogs like Quintano say. Every one of them Indian wars was started by white men that broke their word.
Cheyenne?
Yeah.
I thought Iron Bow was just out to talk to the spirits or something.
Yeah, that's why none of this makes no sense at all.
It's an armory shipment. Mostly rifles.
Looks to me like they got enough firepower to blow half of Montana straight to hell.
This ain't just about leaving the reservation no more.
Well, come on, Newt. Let's get out of here.
Iron Bow's declared war on the whole U.S. Army. Bill!
Pull it through. Pull it through, Newt.
Oh, Lord, you're bleeding like a stuck pig.
I'm the stuck pig. That horse of yours will outrun any Indian pony. I want you to make a run for it.
Hey, leave you here to let them finish you off? Not likely. Get your gun belt off.
I'll put some daylight in your liver. Wherever did you get that?
I don't know. Must have heard it somewhere. Just popped right out of my mouth.
Oh, that is not that bad. She was just liquored up, that's all.
Oh, really?
You really handled yourself back there. You surprised me.
Surprised myself. Truth be told, oh, Austin, I was scared to death. But you know what? It was fun.
Then maybe you can see why I need to bust loose. I can't stay cooped up in a newspaper office day and night.
You were wrong, Austin. What you did was stupid. Admit it. Anyway, you owe me one.
I owe you.
I saved your life, didn't I?
That's a good woman, that little filly of yours.
Yes, sir. I reckon she's the finest woman God's put on this green earth.
Man should take pride in his wife.
I ain't leaving. Not without you.
Ni me manu ayan.
Ona standi shivem.
Zatoveho nahas shawahe henshivistansha.
Na hitzetzi oshni mai.
Do hanonne.
Give me a hand up. Just you and me, Iron Bow. One last time. Make a break for it first chance you get, you understand? I'm ready for you, you heathen!
You have no strength left.
I can hear them talking. The spirits of your people, they're saying make Buffalo Bill pay.
We have traveled a long way to this day, Hatawaveho.
Yeah.
Is it to end here?
For all of heaven and earth to see.
I remember you now. You are the man I fought at Powder River.
Must be strong.
Your strength will be tested as mine was.
spread out and look for tracks. Whoa! Where have you been? I had half the town looking for you.
She came after me in Sweetwater.
What?
Father, Austin has something he wants to say to you.
I guess I do. I don't want my old job back. But what I did was wrong.
Well, that's something. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
You're not a boy anymore. You best decide soon.
Father, Austin acted impulsively. Oh, that's Austin.
Hannah.
Please. He wanted to impress you. And yes, he used bad judgment. But everybody makes mistakes. Everybody.
What is it you want?
I'm not sure. But if you let me come back till I figure it out, I'd be grateful. And I am sorry about how I spoke to you.
Well, don't just stand there. I have a paper to put out.
One day the soldiers will catch up with you, you know that.
Yes, but not this day. A nation's hoop is broken and scattered. There's no longer a center, and the sacred tree is dead. Live well, Atuavejo.
Live well, Iron Bow.
I never said the land was mine to do with as I choose. The one who has the right to dispose of it is the one who has created it.
I can't believe you went to Sweetwater. You could have got yourself killed.
Well, I didn't. Besides, now you know what it's like for me having to worry about you all the time.
I can handle myself.
So can I. What I can't believe is Mr. Cody just leaving like that. You could have at least said goodbye after all you've been through.
He's not much for saying goodbye.
Newt! Lord, look!
Yeah! Dear Newt, my regards to you and your lovely wife. Don't believe much in goodbyes, don't need them anyways, because I'll be seeing you soon. I'm writing up that Cowchip Davis story. Truth be told, he really could only lift one. Finish that house and make tracks for Chicago. Compliments, Buffalo Bill Cody. Living legend.
Lord, look at this.
Living legend. He was that. Looking back now, I'd guess the real way I'd measure a hero is to believe that I'm a better man for having known him. I'd like to think that's true.
What? Do I look that bad?
Have you ever seen a sunset over the mountains where the sky-high colors can make even a flower look dull? That's how bad you look.
Did you read that in a book?
No. I'm off thumbs.
Come on, Father. Let's go have some fun.
Having fun?
I love to watch.
Hannah, would you like some punch? Or some food? There's lots of food.
You will have to dance with me sometime, Newt Cole.
I know. There are times when I find myself humming a tune that takes me back to that summer's evening when I could smell the fresh-cut pine planks and hear the sad, sweet refrain of an Irish ballad.
There's a yellow rose in Texas that I am going to see. No other cowboy knows her, nobody, only me. She cried so when I left her, it like to
Hey, Hannah.
broke her heart. And if we
Have you ever seen that fella before?
No.
She's the sweetest rose in color this cowboy ever knew. Her eyes are just like diamonds and they sparkle like the dew.
I don't know who he is, but he sure can't sing.
Sing of Rosalie.
Plays pretty good, too.
The rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee.
Excuse me. With your permission, Mr. Cole, I was wondering if your lovely wife would care to dance.
It's very nice of you, Mr. Mosby, but I really couldn't.
Why not? Go on, it's all right.
Well, much obliged, sir. I must say, if the situation was reversed, I might not be so understanding. Shall we?
Nice party, huh?
Well, it's a lot of silliness if you ask me. People dressing up and jumping around, making fools of themselves.
For a good cause.
People should want to build a church for its own sake. What this has to do with the Lord's work is beyond me. Give me another dance, huh? Hey, come on, leave the lady alone.
It's time to go, mister.
Mr. Mosby, don't you ever get tired?
Well, music, gaiety, the presence of lovely ladies, of whom you, Mrs. Cole, are by far the loveliest. Moments like this, the burdens of life, depart for a while. Somehow I find myself young again.
I would never have thought you otherwise.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Hey, you sing pretty good, mister.
Oh, thank you. Just call me Murph.
New call.
Tell you what, Newt, I sure like the way you handled that troublemaker back there.
I hate to see a nice evening getting ruined.
From this valley, they say you are going. I shall miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. They say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathway a while.
The O'Malley gang. I've heard of them.
It's the fourth bank they've held up in the past year.
Fifth. Well, Newt, I was in Dodge City when they hit the Cattleman's Bank last March.
Mr. Murphy, I've been singing your songs all morning.
On account of you, I almost had to dance last night.
I hope you ain't planning on staying around much longer.
Oh, no, I'm like tumbleweed. I go with the wind. Say, how much were them papers there set me back?
2 cents.
2 cents it is.
There you go.
For the folks back home.
Well, that should do it.
Austin?
Emily, hello.
Hello. I had a real nice time at the dance.
Oh, me too.
My father just bought the McCutcheon farm, so it looks like we're going to be seeing more of each other.
Sounds good to me.
Well, look, I better go. I just saw you, so I came in to say hello. Bye.
Bye. I'd never seen this guy before in my life. He was so drunk. I mean, I was just helping him through the door. I wasn't looking for any trouble. Barely touched him.
Well, if it isn't a purty boy, likes to dance.
Excuse me, we were just having a conversation.
I'm sober now.
My, it is nice to see folks getting acquainted. Say, tell you what, let me buy drinks for both you boys. What do you say?
I don't see this as any of your concern, mister.
It just pains me to see folks not getting along. Come on, he's just a kid.
Well, if it wasn't for this kid, I'd have got me some last night.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Well, I'll just show you who I am.
Son, wait.
Let go of me.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into, son.
I can take care of myself.
It's your play.
After you.
That's the way you want it. After I kill you, I'm gonna give that girlfriend of yours a nice, long kiss.
Keep your hands where I can see them and turn around real slow like.
Newt?
Murph?
People pointing guns at me makes me nervous.
Who are you?
Like I told you, I'm a cowhand and a musician.
You're a liar.
That hurts, Newt. I thought you and me was friends.
Austin don't always think things through, but still, he's family. Right now, he's back in Curtis Wells believing he killed a man. Which is why you're coming with me to straighten this out.
I'd like to help you out, son, but I can't. I want to show you something.
Pinkerton.
That fella I shot back in town was Vern Parker.
The gunfighter?
He's worked for the O'Malleys before. I was keeping an eye on him, hoping he'd lead me out to their camp. Of course, now that ain't gonna be possible.
I feel real bad for you, but if word gets out that Austin killed Vern Parker, he'll be fair game for every fast draw in the territory. Now you gotta come back, straighten things out.
I can't do that, Newt. I'm like a spy. My job is to get on the inside of the O'Malley gang and put a stop to what they're doing. Now, I heard that they was at a place called Little Butte. You have any idea where that is?
Maybe. My memory is iffy these days.
I see.
Of course, if you gave me your word, you clear Austin's name, I might just have myself a recollection.
Austin Peale. Who would have thought?
Excuse me?
Well, the whole town's talking about you. I just wanted to shake the hand of the man that shot Vern Parker.
Vern Parker?
Something I don't understand. When you find these O'Malleys, why don't you just ride up and take them all in.
Yeah, too damn dangerous. Some agents tried that a few years ago. We lost 3 men.
Don't seem right to me. Be, going around fooling people.
Come on, Newt. Is anyone ever what they seem?
Oh.
What are you stopping for?
I kept up my end. Little Butte's just over that rise over there. I'll see you back in Curtis Wells. Murph, I don't want to have to come riding after you again.
Well, ain't I a lucky girl to find two such handsome devils wandering abroad, albeit they're lonesomes? So where are you headed?
Deadwood, Dakota Territory. Is that any ways around here, ma'am?
Well, not unless they moved it. About 200 miles or so.
Damn it, I knew I never should have trusted you. See, we was coming up from Denver, and he says, when you hit the high country, go west. That was 4 days ago.
Well, you should have gone east. You're in Montana now.
I'm never gonna get to sing in that fancy saloon.
Oh, you're a singer, are you?
Well, he calls himself one. You ask me, he's nothing but trouble. Matter of fact, I'm so sick of your complaining, I'm turning around and leaving.
Well, as me ma used to say, God rest her soul, when you find a good man, never let him go.
I'd be careful with that Mr. Call there. He's pretty good with that gun. Tricky, too.
Don't listen to a word he says. He's a liar and a cheat.
Drop your guns. Well, get down off them animals.
So, you're musicians, are you?
Murph is. I just play along on my mouth harp.
Murphy. Irish.
My folks were. God rest their souls. I'm from Texas myself.
Lord love a pauper. Texas is it? They say we kill him.
Oh, there's plenty of time for that. Let's get a little bit of music out of them first.
So then I looked him straight in the eye, and I said, "It's your play."
And then you shot him, right?
No, not yet. You see, speed's only half of it. Most times you can only count on getting one good shot. So you gotta have a steady hand. And that gentleman takes nerve. Either you got it, or you don't.
Well, that's a nice one. He's big. What is that?
It's one of me bugs.
I figured that. I was hoping you could tell me what kind it was.
Don't know.
Well, what are you gonna do with it?
Just watch him, then let him go.
It's time. You ever play for your life before?
Every night in Dodge City.
And what about your friend over there?
Oh, Mr. Call. Well, he's a kind of a musician.
I lost my harp in the river a couple days back.
Broke his heart, it did.
It did.
Newt. There you go.
Irish lands, as the sun was setting over lofty meadows of shell, a set the heather blazing and brought the rebels from far. And then Father Murphy from old Kilcormick spurred up the rocks with a warm cry. Armor, he cried, for I've come to lead you, for Ireland's freedom we'll fight.
Away with you.
I was kind of thinking if a fella wanted to talk to you, he kind of have to watch out for your brothers.
Well, don't worry about them. It's me you'd best look out for.
Well, thanks for the warning, ma'am. Did you like my singing?
Well, I've heard pigs squealing sounding prettier than that.
Thank you kindly, ma'am.
It's Miss, if you don't mind.
Well, I'm glad to see you're having so much fun. You know, this isn't even my fight, Murph. I'm going back to Curtis Wells.
Well, go ahead. I won't stop you.
Well, what are you going to tell him? I mean, when I leave?
It doesn't matter what I tell them. They're going to kill me anyway. And don't worry yourself none. They're going to track you down and kill you, too.
What do you mean? Kill me? Now, listen 1 minute. Aside from the fact that I'm going to end up an outlaw, when I rode out after you, I didn't tell Hannah that...
As soon as she sees your face on a wanted poster, she's going to know you're not pushing up daisies. Don't worry yourself. I'll get the word out.
Hey, well, the Perry is done whispering. Secrets tend to make Terry over there nervous. Come here. I want to show you something.
Ah, that's impressive arsenal. Must come in handy when you're robbing banks. You are the O'Malleys, aren't you?
My friend here, he sometimes talks without thinking.
No, it's all right, Murph. They know we're on to him. Hell, you guys are famous.
Why didn't you say you knew who we were when you first rode in?
To tell you the truth, I'm kind of fond of breathing. You guys got a reputation for meanness.
Turns out you're not so bad after all.
Now, seeing as we're putting all our cards on the table, as it were, answer me this. Why shouldn't I shoot the Perrys right now?
Well, Newt here is good with a gun. And, you know, we could be useful.
Gabriel, we don't know them.
Murph, I seem to find myself on the horns of a dilemma. You see, Katie here likes you a lot, and it doesn't mean she trusts you. Now, Terry over there, he just soon shoot you, look at you. But the thing of it is, the gun we hired for our next job, he just didn't show up.
Fella be the name of Warren Parker. You think you can fill his shoes?
That depends on what you had in mind.
All in good time. First of all, you was going to have to prove yourselves.
What in the...
What do you think?
Well, it's, black.
It's ridiculous, that's what it is. Austin, being a gunfighter is nothing to be proud of.
Well, seems to me this town needs someone who knows how to handle a gun.
I'll show you my skin. Austin. Look at you. You know, the whole town is just talking about us.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Emily, I told you I didn't want you talking to him no more.
I'll be back later. Meet me here, okay?
Stay the hell away from her. Here?
Oh, just talking.
Ready? Hey, come on back.
I was just kidding.
So this is the Cattleman's Bank. They're expecting a railway payroll day after tomorrow. Front door. Back door. Safe. Now, the sheriff's office is down this way. If there's any trouble, he can be at the bank in 20 seconds.
What about horses? Ours are worn out.
Well, that won't be a problem.
Newt! Newt, call?
I hate to do this, but...
So then I said, it's your play.
Mr. Peale, might I have a word with you in private? You did.
What can I do for you, Mr. Mosby?
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
What?
I'm sorry, but your credit is no longer good here.
I told you I can cover it.
Perhaps. Well, you'd be well advised not to count on being covered in the future. But one day you will most certainly find yourself alone.
What are you talking about, Mr. Mosby?
Those clothes and that holster. They're a costume. Like an actor in a play. You might fool these people here, but you sure as hell don't fool me. You still don't know what I'm getting at, do you? I'm calling you a fraud.
I killed Vern Parker.
No, sir. As a matter of fact, I don't believe you did. I just had a fascinating conversation with Mr. Monroe, the undertaker. He tells me the bullet that killed Vern Parker exited his left side at a very extreme angle.
What are you getting at?
Only that your newfound celebrity may be based on something less than the truth. Either way, since that particular incident, you have been behaving with all the dignity of a jackass. You hurt me. Now, as an aspiring gunfighter, you should know what's about to take place here. My question is, what are you going to do about it? Or are you as much a coward as you are a fool? Another time, another place. You would be dead You'd be wise to remember that.
What's gonna happen at that bank?
My letter gets out. There's gonna be about 12 agents there to meet us.
They won't be taken alive, you know that, don't you?
There's not much I can do about that, Newt. Neither can you.
And what's got into him?
Oh, Newt? He's a nervous type.
Is that so? Well, according to him, you've only ridden together a short time.
Don't take too long to get a man's measure. Tell me something. What was it got you and your brothers in the bank robbing business?
When my family came to America, we weren't expecting paradise. But, Kansas during the war. Neighbor killing neighbor. Vigilantes running amok. The county we settled in favored the South. When it was all over, Confederate money was worthless. It was like being in Ireland all over again. Except this time, the enforcers worked for Cattleman's Bank. I was just a wee miss at the time. But the boys decided then and there to make 'em pay. That's pretty.
Thank you. I wrote it for you.
Really? That is sweet of you to say so. Even if you're a liar.
You sure seem determined to hurt a man. What's wrong?
I don't know. There's something about you that frightens me. You know me, Gabe. Even as a wee girl, I had the devil's own gift to look into a man's eyes and know his soul. And Murph's not one of us.
Oh, Kate. You're not letting your heart confuse you.
You know me better than that.
Listen, darling. If I hurt your feelings, I'm surely sorry. Do what you will.
You talk almost as good as you sing, Mr. Murphy.
The way I see it, either we're headed for hell or the Cattleman's Bank, and either way, I'd just assume we get started. So, ma'am, if you're gonna shoot us, I'd be obliged if you do it now.
I guess that's settled then.
Are you all right?
It all happened so fast. I wasn't looking to fight. He didn't seem to respect me, that's all.
That's no reason to kill a man.
What was I supposed to do? Just walk away?
Maybe. Maybe not. But you can't just react. You got to learn how to control yourself. Austin, you're turning into someone I don't recognize anymore. There seems to be nothing I can do about it. Where's this going to end?
Emily? Emily? Emily!
Up here! Come here. Let's get married. I don't belong here. I want to go to the city. I want to wear fancy dresses. I want to be with a man that folks respect. You know, a man that ain't afraid to take what he wants. A man like you, Austin.
Well, Emily, don't you think we ought...
You know as well as I do that this dumb little town ain't big enough for you. Not for the man who shot Vern Parker.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. See, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and, well, I'm not sure I'm the one who did it.
What?
Well, it all happened so fast.
Of course you shot him. Half the town saw it.
I know, but things aren't always the way they seem. Someone else... I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm no gunfighter. I just needed to tell someone.
You're afraid, aren't you?
Well, yeah, a little.
Oh, you ain't who I thought you was at all.
What?
I better leave.
Oh, Emily, what's wrong?
I've got to find a man who's gonna take me to the city. Goodbye, Austin.
They should take care of half my account. I'll get you the rest later.
Then say farewell to true love and children, for highwayman has no hearth and home. He'll soon be riding, he'll soon be hiding and running the Then heed my warning, you bold gunfighters. You cannot run from the deeds you've done. For life's a web woven like a spider's, and there'll always be a faster gun. Now fate is calling, death's shadow falling, and no man knows when his time is nigh. For an outlaw is blind when the lost call calls him. No man can know when the bullets fly. Then heed my warning, you bold gunfighters, for you can't run from the deeds you've done. Life's a web woven like a spider's, and there'll always be a faster gun.
What have you got up your sleeve, Newt?
Oh, you'll see soon enough. Watch your stare. No, you can't peek.
Just a little bit?
No.
All right.
Okay, you can open them. May I have this dance?
My heart is like a lonesome dove, longing for his own true love. Love it is an endless flight. Is there a place for lonesome doves to nest tonight?
You've been practicing.
Type's getting faint. I'll go see if the new ink came in on the stage.
Wait, Austin. Thanks.
Is there a place for lonesome doves